Hey guys, it's Leanne, Winston, Psychic Medium. Sorry, I thought I could juggle and get that thing in the box before I actually had clicked in. Hope you guys are all well. I'm just waiting for more of you to come online while I get myself organised. I've got my chair caught up in my nana rug tonight. I don't know about where you are, but it's bloody cold here. My feet are freezing, and rather than finding the Ugg boots, because I know they are in the bottom of the cupboard somewhere, I decided to grab the rug and put over my lap like a nana. So it just worries me that I might go to sleep while I do it. I have a tendency of when I stop and I hug or cuddle into the rug, that's it, I'm gone. My husband reckons I'm asleep within a heartbeat with that. So, hey, Sue. Hi, guys. I can see you all coming online. Amanda, Haley, Charlene, beautiful. It's lovely to see you all guys all coming in. I do apologise. I am running a couple of minutes late. It's been a hectic day. We're actually packing. Hey, Sandra. Actually packing to head to Bordertown tomorrow morning. So I hit the road again early. People must think I'm crazy the amount of time I get to spend at home and on the road in that sense. But I am looking forward to doing this trip. So tomorrow we're at Bordertown. I'm doing readings there tomorrow afternoon and Friday morning until just after lunch. And then I'm off again, heading or continuing on to Mount Gambier for the Miracles Psychic Expo there at Mount Gambier. So if you're in the Mount Gambier area and you'd like a reading, certainly pop into the expo. There's going to be a lot of great readers. I'll be there. I do have appointments still available. And with that, they don't prefer us to book people these days. Hey, Kat, I hope you're well, honey. You've been on my mind a little bit lately. Hey, Emma, Stephen. Good to see you guys coming back on. It's good to see some new faces coming in and joining in, as well as old ones as well. So, guys, don't forget to comment and let me know where you are from. And if you're watching this on the replay, I am currently live, being Wednesday night at 8, just after 8:30. Put hashtag replay so I know that you're catching it on the replay later on. Hey, Naz. Sorry, guys, there's so many hellos coming through and messages in that sense. I just say hello to everybody rather than putting them up on the screen. So Haley's from Horsham. Beautiful, honey. I hope you're well. Hi, Rebecca in Grumby. I've never heard of it. Oh, Gympie. Sorry, hun. Yes, I have. Is that near the New South Wales Queensland border off the top of my head? Kate's from Raymond Terrace. Is that Mount Barker, honey? Hey, Jessie from Western Australia. We've got Brisbane. Yeah, Sue's from Mount Barker. So you're not far away, honey. Beautiful. Kylie's from Mount Gambier. Hope to see you, honey, on the weekend if you get a chance to call into the Psychic Fair. I will be around town from, I think we arrive Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon to set up, and then we will be at the expo all day Saturday, Sunday. I'll be out for tea somewhere Saturday night, I'm sure. But if you do see me around Mount Gambier or even Bordertown and you haven't got a reading, come and say hello. If I'm not busy, I enjoy catching up with people, meeting new faces, getting a hug even at times. So CJ just says hello from Paralawi. That was where we built our first home, honey. Nice place. I'm sure it's changed a lot since we're out there. Not long after we got married, and God, we've been married 22, 23 years now. It's a small world. Okay, so we might jump into some readings. Teresa's from the south coast of New Zealand, New South Wales. Sorry, honey, New Zealand. I don't know where my head is at the moment. It's coming and going with everything else I've got on my mind at this stage. Steve says, Leanne, wondering spirit and your thoughts around suicide. I've lost 3 friends this year under these circumstances. I would love to know that they have found the peace that they are looking for. That's a really good question, Steve, because not I guess not too many people always stop and think about it. Now, what I get shown from spirit in general is that when they pass, we go through a healing process. Well, first of all, we're greeted by loved ones that have passed over, but we go through a bit of a healing process, look at the life lessons that we learn, what needs to be learnt still, and we can bring some of those lessons back into the next lifetime. And then they will move on and do what they need to do before reincarnation. Now, what I quite often get shown is with suicide, they'll be greeted by a loved one that is passed over, and they will go into a holding pattern. The healing process seems to be what I feel is at a deeper level. It does go more in, it's more intense, but some people can take, or some souls can take a week, it could take a month, it could take 2 months, depending on what the soul has had to experience in the traumatic suicide of it here. So I do believe that they do find peace. And quite often when I have connected with somebody that has taken their own life or by their own hand, they quite often will find that peace quite quickly. Even though they can find that peace, doesn't mean that they aren't still doing the work on their healing, sort of thing. They can feel, the spirit quite often shows me when it comes down to suicide that they can feel trapped in their body, like they don't belong when they're here on the physical, like in earthbound sort of side of it. So for somebody to take their life, it's like when they're feeling trapped, they've got that release, they've got that freedom. They're still doing a level of healing in that way. They'll certainly let us know they're around them. And quite often, like I said, I feel when it's suicide, there is a peaceful feeling to it quite quickly. So my thoughts are with you, and my heart goes out to you losing 3 close ones in such a short period of time as well. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to jump on the comments, hit the show button, and whatever comes up, I don't actually look at the comments. My comments are moving really quickly, and I usually end up with 400, 500, 600 comments by the end. So please don't be offended if I don't get to your comments. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to stay on the whole hour tonight. We will see how we go. I still have a workshop to write up for my online students tomorrow night. I need to get it onto slides for them. And I still haven't packed my clothes yet. So everything else is packed by the clutter on my table that needs to go in the car. I hate my table being messy. So I feel like I'm a little bit closed in tonight. Okay, so let's hit show. Okay, so lucky first is Cheryl. Anything from my, oh goodness, it moved. Anything from my friends as she gets laid to rest today? Oh, honey, my thoughts go out to you and those loved ones around her. Okay. Now, spirit, when they pass over, some spirits can also take a little bit of time to communicate. Okay, sorry, I'm going to have to have my full drink. Oh, man, that's cold. Sorry. Now, the reason for that is spirit pulls on energy to communicate. If they haven't got the energy or they have just passed, they can be quite weak through their healing, depending on how they left the physical side of it. So if they were sick, they were tired and exhausted, they will take a little bit more time to communicate. Mind you, in saying that, I've had a lady sit down in front of me with her dad walk up beside her, and I go, before I even said hello, I said, your dad's here waiting for you. And she just burst into tears because she'd only just received news 3 hours prior to sitting in front of me that her dad had passed. She was heading to Adelaide to come to the psychic fair, and had got not far out of Adelaide when she got the phone call to say her dad had been found passed in his bed. He just didn't wake up that morning. So he was in his 80s and he came through very strongly. Now, that isn't always the case. It depends on the soul itself. Cheryl Hun, with your friend, I keep getting the tickle to the throat. So I don't know if there were throat issues or the need or to speak up, or was not able, or not feeling that she was she was heard in that sense, or the communication. So to me, the throat chakra is very much around communication. I'm being drawn around that as well. I do feel though that her energy is very much at peace at the same time, honey. So I'm just picking up on bits and pieces around my body. So to me, I feel like the shoulders, the neck, the tension there with that side of it. But as in seeing her or hearing her voice or through my thought process, I'm not getting much beyond what I'm feeling in the physical body as the empathic side of stuff. All right. So, hun, please know she's very much with you. I do feel that she is very much at peace in that side of it. But I feel strongly that she will find a way to communicate with her loved ones and those that were close to her when she has the strength to do it. So I do feel this is something we can talk about, a later time with that. Okay, honey? Okay, so Anna, my screen seems to have frozen, so I'm just moving up one. Hi, Leanne. When do you see me moving into our new built home? I get the number 2, honey, so I feel like I'm around either 2 months or the 2nd of the month. So I do feel that it's not too far away with that. I want to say it's about just being patient, honey. It won't take too much with that side. Okay. All right. So, Nassie, will my relationship get better as my partner is feeling very depressed? Okay. Honey, yes, I'm going to say try to keep things positive, and that will help him with that depressed energy, all right? Because when we're depressed, we get very much stuck in that negative energy. If you can try and keep things more on the positive level, you will see that energy will rub off on him and help. I do feel the relationship will cope, and I want to say it's going to make you stronger in that way, okay? Also, guys, if you can keep your questions to more Pacific, I just noticed one there that was anything for me. So if you can keep it to a more of a Pacific question, I can get to more of you as well with that. So, hey, Kim, hope you're well, honey. All right. So here we go. Jody. Hi, Leanne. The screen keeps moving. Hi, Leanne, can you see me move interstate? Can you see a move interstate for me? Will it be by the end of the year? I do get that there will be a move interstate, honey. I'm not quite sure that it's quite by the end of the year, but it'll go close with that side of it. For some reason, I feel like I'm looking very much more around the beginning of next year with that. Okay. Okay, while the screen's sitting still. Missy, hi, honey. He's still here with us. How much longer has he has? Oh, he's holding in there, hon. I do feel that he is a little bit stubborn and he's not quite ready to let go at the moment. All right. I do see the number 7 with that. So whether I'm looking at 7 days or the 7 will be very strong around his passing with that side of it, honey. All right, so send love and healing to himself for that transition, and also to you and your family as well. Okay, but I do get that he will go when he's ready. He'll do it in his own time. Okay, maybe you need to, and I think I've already said this to you, hon, maybe you just need to, and I've got a feeling you have, give him permission to go. Let him know that it's okay to make that transition and that you're going to be okay when he does do that. You'll miss him and you love him, but you'll be okay. All right. Hey, Kirsty. Hope you're well, honey. Kelsey from Tasmania. Hi, hun. Do you see me being able to move past my previous demonstrate violent, English would help, domestic violent relationship and find someone who treats me right? If so, when? Thank you. Oh, honey, my heart goes out to you. Yes, I do feel that you will be able to move past it, but I also get looking at the trust with that side of it. I do feel that in a relationship, trust is something that you struggle with, but I want to say open your heart up But first, you need to acknowledge what it is that you've been through. Look at the lessons in those situations. So my phone, shop phone, I forgot to put on silent. But look at the lessons there for you in that situation, because everything has a lesson to it. Everything happens for a reason, no matter how sad or how hard it is physically or emotionally in that side of it. I want to say do the work on you and find peace in that situation. I don't want to say forgive or forget, but it's about finding peace in why you've had to experience that. Look at the strong person you are. Okay. When you can do that and you can release that to the universe, I like the past to the universe, I do feel that you will find somebody. Now, I don't feel that it's something that I want to jump straight into in a relationship. So I want to give yourself a little bit of time. I do feel like you need probably 3 or 4 months to have that time to do the work on you and to move some of that past pain, the past stuff that has held you. It's holding you from moving forward at the moment. So I wish you all the very best, honey, with that. And I send you love and healing at the same time. Okay, so next we have Cass. Hi, Leanne. Callum and I, yes or no? Yes. I got yes to that question. Please would love to know. Okay, honey, I get yes with that. All right, I get big smiles with that at the same time. Okay, who's watching over me? Bronte. Honey, I get a older female figure. I feel like I've got a grandmother or a great grandmother. I feel like I've got a couple of generations higher than you with that. All right. I do feel that she is very strong around you, and I actually get the angel wings with her. So when I say she's got her angel wings, she's earned her space in the angelic world, and very much around you with that as well. But I also get, look at the dreams, hun, with you. So to me, I feel that you have dreams that that spirit communicate with you. Okay, they give you messages through your dreams. All right, so I wish you all the very best with that as well. Okay. Oh, Alison. Any messages from Donald or Lauren? Okay. So with the Lauren, hun, I get the reference to past before her time. So I want to say more than likely has died at an earlier age or died too soon, sort of thing, because I do feel that she had a lot more living to do with that side of it. I also feel like I need to acknowledge the complications. So I don't know if there was complications just before her passing or there were complications in her health. But I do get the frustration around her, and I feel like we haven't got the clearer answer in what had happened to her near the end with that side of it. Would I be right, honey, in saying that Donald was on the stubborn side? Because I do feel his energy can be a little bit, not standoffish, but just stubborn, stamping his foot, so to speak, making his presence known. I get a loving energy with him, but I do feel that bit of a stubborn energy there with that. Now, both of them are acknowledging the birthday that either literally has just been or about to be. So the birthday, the anniversary, literally the celebration that has literally just been or about to be, because I feel like I need to wish somebody a happy birthday with that. So, honey, I hope you can place that birthday wish and pass it on for them as well. Okay. Okay. Christine, do you see a relationship for Miss 15 soon? No, not just yet, honey. I don't feel like I'm quite looking at this year. I want to look into maybe early next year. So I don't know if she has more boys that are friends, but I just feel like I can't get past that friend base side of things with that. Okay, so I wish her all the very best with that side of it. Okay, Ashley. Leanne, I'm seeking some guidance with my studies, and if there is guidance or a message from my nan, please. I've been extremely depressed and giving up since losing my nan and struggled with life. Honey, I send you a very big healing hug with that side of it. Now, there's a lot of emotion still there, honey. So I do feel that you are or have not been able to grieve properly in that sense. So whether you hold the emotions back or you try to put that smile on, I just get the emotion is very much building around you. I feel like I'm holding back the tears, and I just feel like your nan understands, and she gives me the reference to when you do have your moments of emotional release, that she wipes away your tears. And please know that you're not alone. Okay, I need to acknowledge the song that keeps coming up for you. I feel there's a meaning in that song. So I want to say, look at the song that catches your attention and trust your feeling, trust your gut feelings. You're knowing what you feel, you think, you see, you know, you hear in that sense, okay? Because that's basically how spirit communicates with us, all right? So I do, excuse me, it's been a bit of a long, tiring day. I do feel that she is very much around you and she gives you the signs with that side of it, okay? Hang in there with the studies. I just feel like you're giving up on everything at the moment, hun. Your grandmother makes reference to you don't realize how strong you actually are. So I want to say take the time for you and look at that side of it. Okay, so I send you a big hug and a kiss from her. But I love your grandmother's gentle soul, very warming, very welcoming type of person with that. Okay, Karen Cartwright. Will my daughter find peace in her life and happiness? Okay. Yeah, honey, I do feel that she will, but I get she needs to give herself the permission to be happy as well. So to me, it's a feeling she puts the walls up a little bit. I want to say gets very much in her own head, very much a thinker in that side of it. For some reason, I feel on a level that she needs to feel the pain, or she just feels that she deserves to suffer that, to feel that pain. Now, I know that's a really weird thing to say, but this can be stuff that we can bring through from our past lives as well. So I do feel by feeling the pain, she feels alive at the same time. So, like I said, I know it's a really weird way of putting it, but it's just, I don't know, there's so many sensitive souls out there, and especially our teenagers at the moment. Somebody said to me a few weeks ago, kids between the age of about 12, 13 to 15-ish, they all seem to feel that they need to feel the pain, they need to hurt for one reason or another, and then it seems to move. Okay, and I can resonate with that, with what my daughter has been through over the last couple of years in that sense. All right, so I do feel that she will find her peace and her happiness in life, but at the same time I feel like she's trying to find where she fits as well. So I wish her all the very best with that as well. Oh, thank you, Robin. Robin's just saying she's shared in groups. Beautiful, and I really do appreciate that. And guys, you can all do that. You can hit the share button. You can share into groups that you are in, or you can share and invite your loved ones and your family as well. And I normally do ask you to do that, but tonight I have actually forgotten about it. So thank you, Robin, I really do appreciate that. And thank you for the reminder as well. Terry, I got the answer no to your question, honey. It helps if I push the button properly. Did he cheat? Okay. I did get no with that, and that was a very instant no. I didn't have to stop and try to think about that one, so to speak. Sarah, it's my Nana's 12-month anniversary coming up. Is there any advice she has for my mum? Okay, for my mother. All right. Okay, I do feel that her passing is very much on your mum's mind at the moment, and I do feel that mum is very much struggling with that as well. So as much as your mum wanted your nana to be at peace, I do feel that she had trouble letting go at the same time. She's very much around your mum. I feel like they're inseparable. So I do feel that there's times that your mum feels her presence around, your grandmother's presence around her, but I do get the reference to very much there. She just needs to open up her heart and clear her mind, and she will feel that as well. Okay, sometimes our grief sometimes our grief can block the signs from spirit. The emotions are too strong. Excuse me. Oh, goodness, you'll have to excuse my tiredness. It's been a very hectic week. And to top it off, I've been making some spritzes tonight, and one of them is deep sleep. So by making them, I'm probably putting myself to sleep at the same time, but I haven't got time to be tired just as yet. So anyway, sorry guys, got a little bit distracted by the yawn. Kate, hi there, Leanne. Will I find happiness, work, and be moving soon? Yes to the move. I get the happiness will come, but you need to allow yourself to open up and show that beautiful light that shines within. Okay, work will follow. You know what, guys? And I'm finding this a lot, that this year is bringing up a lot of stuff for a lot of us. Okay, it's taking us down into that really deep soul level stuff. Okay, if we choose to take note, we choose to deal with this stuff, we are going to find it will move. It will move quite quickly. But we need to do the work. We need to acknowledge that stuff. We need to let it go, give gratitude, and release it to the universe. So when we do that, things are going to move. Things are going to fall in place. But if we hold on to the old ways, it's going to block stuff. We need to just go with the flow. If you're not ready to deal with that stuff, that crap, whatever you want to call it, that sits down deep, the emotions, whatever, there can be so many words that you could use for it. It's just going to stay there, and it's going to manifest, and it's going to keep showing its ugly head, and then it's going to disappear, and it's going to rear its ugly head again until we are forced to look at it. We're forced to make change. So I want to say, sorry, Spirit's playing with my ear. Look at what is coming up for you. Look at what is the past and do that work on the soul level. When you can let it go, you're going to find that all that hard work you've put in over the last 12 months, 2 years, is going to pay off. It's going to fall into place. We've done the hard work in the past. Now it's just allowing the energy. Oh my God, seriously, leave my nose alone. Sorry, guys, to flow. All right. Okay, I'm going to have to do something a little bit differently. I know, sorry, I'm going to answer Kim's thing first before I get too distracted. Sorry. I'll explain what's going on in a second. Kim just is asking, is my hubby okay? Honey, I do feel he'll be okay. All right. So I want to say he needs to communicate more. He needs to open up a little bit. All right. Where to start with this one? What's going on is I've got Spirit trying to distract me and trying to get my attention. Now, I know I usually like to answer your questions, but I'm not going to be able to do this until I acknowledge this gentleman that is coming through. I'm going to put my comments right to the top so I can see people's posts. So if you feel that this belongs to you, please let me know. More than likely, it's likely to resonate with a couple of you, but I will work out who I'm with. Okay. The gentleman keeps playing with my ear. So I do feel that I've got a child here on the screen or watching in at this present moment with him, for him, okay? I'm not sure if it's the daughter or the son that is watching, but I just keep getting the playing of the ear. So I feel like he's trying to get somebody's attention with the ear side of it, okay? So I'm going to say if you get the itchy ear, the tickle to the ear constantly, and your ear it's starting to irritate you, frustrate you, I'm with you with that side of okay? I do get the tickle to the nose as well, because all of a sudden he started playing with my nose, and it's the feeling that he will do anything to irritate you to get your attention. I do feel he's trying very hard to get his family's attention at the moment, okay? Oh, Kim, I'm so sorry for that. I do feel that he is okay. He's resting, he's healing, all right? And you're very welcome with that as well, okay? Kim, would I be right in saying his dad has passed as well? Okay, maybe, actually, I feel like I'm with Kim with this. Okay, so Kim, if you could just answer, hon, I know there is a bit of a delay in the comments to me being live to when you guys see it. Just want to know if your husband's, so Kim Jones, just wondering if your husband's dad has passed. Yes. Okay, honey. I've got a funny feeling I'm with you. All right. Because I feel like he needs to reach out to his family. Would I be right, Kim, in saying you get the tickle to the ear or the needing to play with the ear at times, as well as the tickle to the nose? If you could just say yes or no, honey, that'd be good. Yes. All right. Okay. I'm with you, hum. Okay. Your father-in-law is acknowledging that things are going to be okay. He is working very hard to get your attention at the moment. So please know he was there to help your husband cross over. Okay. He was not alone. Now, I'm not able to communicate at this stage with your husband because I don't feel his energy is strong enough, but he is doing it through your your father-in-law is helping him with the communications, so they play in your hair and your nose, okay? Because I just get it's constant. Oh, it can stop it, please. It is constant a lot lately, so please know that that is their way of getting your attention to show you that everything is okay. They are very much still with you, and I do get the reference to look at the strength that you have found in yourself around the time of your husband's passing. I want to say actually a little bit before his passing. So whether you knew he was about to pass or on that soul level you didn't feel something was quite right. But I just look at the strengths that have come through for yourself since his passing. Your father-in-law is there to help your son, help your father, English, the frustration that comes through with not being able to communicate properly with him. I feel like your husband's got a lot, honey, to say, but he doesn't know how to put the words to it. So whether when he was here, he didn't know how to communicate or was unable to communicate the things he wanted to say, the things that was on his mind. You knew. Beautiful. Thank you, hum. Okay, so they're just clarifying that they are very much around you. He was there to help your husband pass over. Your husband is doing the healing and is very much at peace. He has his loved ones there to help him with that. So his dad is still very much around your husband as your husband finds his way on the other side. Now, I don't know if your husband was a little bit of a skeptic or your father-in-law was the skeptic. Sedated. Okay, he was sedated, so that's why he couldn't communicate, because I just feel the frustration on that soul level. I get he was, as much as he was sedated, I do feel that he was very aware of what was going on around the room. So people coming and going, the conversations and the nurses and so on. Okay, so I do get the reference to he was very much aware of his surroundings in that sense. Okay. So, but it's that frustration. It's like, I want to speak. I can't speak. I need to get this stuff out, but didn't know how to communicate. So the sedation would do that with him. Okay. So I just get the reference to, I just feel very much at peace with your husband's energy. Thank you, honey, for the feedback. I just, English. He's tried to communicate, hun, through your dreams, okay, since his passing. So to me, I feel that your husband has tried to connect, whether he hasn't been able to communicate or he hasn't been strong enough to present himself in the full manner that he would like to communicate with you. But please know when he is ready, he will do that. My feeling is it will come when you least expect it, honey. Okay. So if I could leave you with his love, their love, and their blessings, I feel their blessings is an important thing. They will continue to, I want to say, touch your nose, tickle your nose, play in your hair to let you know that they're very much around you. I'm not sure if I'm with your father-in-law's energy or your husband's energy, but I just felt like I needed to keep using my hands, talk with my hands with that. Okay. So, can I please leave you with their love, honey? Because they were getting frustrating, trying to get my attention to be able to pass the message on to you. All right. So, yes, I do feel very much at peace. Okay. All right. Paris. Is my mum going to be healthy and well? Honey, I do feel that her health will pick up, but I don't feel that I am 100% with that. So I want to say she won't get back to her normal, but I do get the feeling she will improve at the same time. So I said love and healing there as well. Yeah, Kim, I felt the father-in-law. So your husband's father is with him. Okay. Thank you, honey, for the feedback. I do appreciate that. Okay, let's see who have I got. Sandra. Hey, honey. Hi, Leanne. I'm really worried about my mum. Is there any messages for my husband, please? Okay, hun, I get the feeling mum's got a little bit of a weakness around the lungs. So whether she's got a bit of moisture or dampness on her lungs, I just get the reference to watching that. I do feel that you need to trust your gut instincts with that. So I don't know if you're not quite happy, haven't either been to the doctor or you're not quite happy with what they say. I just get trust your gut instincts with that. You can tell when mum's not well or mum's feeling a little bit off because you can see it in her. She doesn't seem her normal self with that side of it. All right. So Philip is very much around you and is keeping an eye on her as well. All right. So, honey, make sure you take some time for you as well because that is quite important. All right, Paris. Thank you so much, Leanne. It means so much. You are very welcome, honey. It is my pleasure. Okay. Okay. Guys, try to keep the questions more direct rather than about your future, just so I can get to more of you in that sense. Okay. Robin, the butterflies, I love it, honey. My sister-in-law didn't have but English would help. It's so small on the screen, it's not funny. My eyes today just want to close and go to sleep and stay that way for probably 10 hours would be good. It's all right. I know I've got a big weekend ahead of me and it's like, okay, I've got to prepare myself mentally and physically for it. My sister-in-law don't have Facebook. She wanted to know where her grandmother's rings are. They have been misplaced. Oh, okay. Rings. I want to say there's two. Okay. I keep seeing a white drawer. I'm not sure where the white drawer is in her house, honey, but I'm being very much drawn to the white drawer with that side of it. So just ask her to look in the white drawer or the white box. I feel like it's more a drawer. Sandra's just saying blood pressure with your mum. Okay, honey. Yeah. I'm hopeless at finding things. This is where I get too much in my own head because I have my own issues with finding my own stuff that I put in safe places, may I add. Okay, the white drawer, the white box, I feel her frustration. So I do feel that there's a bit of emotion as well as frustration around losing them at the same time. I do get they will come back to her. Ask her to ask her grandmother to bring the rings back and put them in front of her. The spirit can help do that, the physical side. Okay. So I do see they will come back to her. They're not lost completely. Kelly says, "Hi, Leanne. My dad isn't well, and I was wondering if he's going to pull through it." Hun, yeah, I get yes with that, but it's just going to take a bit of time. So to me, I want to say it's a slow process, honey. And I send love and healing to your dad as well. Jane, will I get a GF? I take that as a girlfriend. Yes, hun, I do. Okay, GF. I'm trying to think what else that could stand for. Honey, I wouldn't be surprised if you're a little bit on the cheeky side because I just get that playful cheekiness energy around you as well. So I don't want to think where my mind was going. Okay. So, all right. Angie, will I get pregnant soon? Yes, honey, I do feel that you will. Okay. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the share button and invite your friends and family to join in as well. If they're not already a member of my page, get them to hit the like button or the follow button, and that way they can get notifications as well. The other thing you can do is type the word connect, and my bot system will pick up. Pardon me. I scoffed my tea tonight, and I know I shouldn't do that. We'll pick up your details and send you alerts before I go live. Now, if you are also in the Riverland area, there is a post on my Facebook to do with the Riverland area. And if you type Riverland in that post, you will go into an area that I can collect people's details, and when I'm coming into that area, I can give you pre-warning of specials, show tickets. Sometimes those tickets can be on pre-release before they go live to the public, and giveaways and stuff that we do. There also is another post for Mount Gambier, which I think is to do. It's got a big purple ball on the front of it, like a psychic ball. Can't think what it's called. I've got a big one in my reading room. Got a big glass ball type thing. And type Mount Gambier in that comment or that post, and you'll go into the same thing where we can give you notification of when I'm coming your way, because it's got to the stage now when I travel, I am quite often booked out or pre-booked for those shows that I can do pre-bookings. Some events don't like us to do it. And so, like heading to Bordertown, I have been booked out for a while, but I did have a couple of cancellations in the last day or two that we have been able to fill those spots. Mount Gambier, there are, because I'm not allowed to do pre-bookings there or preferred not to, there is first in, first served type of thing. So come along to the show on Saturday and Sunday. It's a 2-day expo. I will be there. Like I said, if you catch me around town on Friday night, we'll be there to set up and find our accommodation, go out or find some meals. So, or always looking for places that people can recommend for food, good food as well. Come and say hello if you see me around town. Believe me, I don't bite and I like to chat. I like a hug. So as well. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. So this week, like I said, tomorrow morning off to Bordertown, reading there tomorrow afternoon, Friday morning, heading on after my readings on Friday afternoon onto Mount Gambier to set up for the expo. We'll be at the Mount Gambier Expo, the Miracles Wellness Fair, Wellbeing Fair, on Saturday and Sunday. Then I'm home for 3 or 4 days being a mum and a wife, and catching up with the clients that I've got booked in here in my reading room. Then I'm heading to Renmark on Friday. So I will be at the Riverlands Enlightenment Expo on Saturday and Sunday, not this weekend, the weekend after reading as well. So I think that's about all I have on my calendar. Besides the 13, 14 nights that I will be at the Lobethal Christmas lights. So I might have to work something out to do with my going lives from mid-December through to Christmas, but we'll work around that. Whether I go live from the market, find a quiet place, if I can get somebody to watch the stall, that may be an option as well with that. All right, guys, I am sadly going to leave you there. Sorry I couldn't get to more questions. I do still have to pack my clothes, and there was something else. Pack my clothes. I don't know. I need to write myself a note when I get tired like this as well. Oh, Carly, I look forward to seeing you, honey, in Redmark. Hell, now it's got me wondering what else I've forgotten. Pack my clothes. There was two things I have to do. Oh my God. I need to ring a psychic, I think, and them tell me what it is I need to do. But yeah, I will work. I'm sure I will remember. As long as I got my pillow and my clothes, I can deal with the rest with that side of Hey, Renee. I hope you're well, honey. Hopefully we'll see you. I look forward to it, hun. I would love to catch up. I hope you and the boys are both all doing well, I should say. Study notes. Thank you, Heather. Oh my God, I can't believe I nearly forgot that. Study notes for the online workshop tomorrow night for my beginners group. Perfect. I think I will do that because that's probably more important than my clothes at the moment. If I got to pack clothes at midnight, who cares? All right, guys. Thank you, Heather. I really appreciate that. Slideshow. Beautiful. Thanks, Sarah. All right, guys. Thank God you guys are listening and have a better memory than I do as well. Perfect. Thanks, Sarah. All right, guys. Take care. Take some time for yourself. Take a moment and just breathe. Ground your energy. Know who you are. If you're not sure, spend some time on that because that's going to make a lot of difference to us at the moment with this energy. All right. Sending love and healing to those that need it. And hopefully we'll see some of you in Bordertown and Mount Gambier over the weekend and Redmark the following. So, all right, guys, take care and I will catch you next week. I might even try to go live a couple times over the weekend if I can find some time as well. All right. Take care. Bye.